Alright, here we go, traders. I'm long 10 contracts of Google 605 weekly puts. Average price 230. Here you go. Here's a profit loss on the right. Some large size coming through here. Google's at 610. I'm thinking that there's going to be a lot of supply up there, which could push the stock lower. We still have 3 minutes left until the next 5-minute candle closes. We already wicked down below the 610 once. That's when I entered my position. We're hovering above it, but the candle's still in red. So I'd be better off just showing you the Google chart. All right. Do I think that Google on the daily time frame looks bad? Obviously not. If this was one of my long predictions, this is only a day trade. We're above a multi-year pivot level. The exact number is 596.48, and that's dating back from 2010. We're above the prior week's open. Actually, this week's open. We're still below the prior week's open. So we're trading in a rather large range between 593 and 623. What I'm looking for, it's better to show you on a 5-minute chart, is a close below 610. Alright, we haven't really got it yet. This candle right here almost did that. I was looking for follow through. We wicked down. I'm really looking forward to us closing below it. Now, I'm not going to be totally biased to say I'm going to hold this option until it ticks the lows and Google rallies up before I get stopped out. If I see that it's not going in my direction, I have to get out. No questions about it. Alright, Apple's drifting lower, Nasdaq's drifting lower. S&P, it looks like it's kind of bottoming out a little. Crude oil got smashed, larger build in inventories once again. I thought that it was going to be the opposite, and I didn't even read the analyst report, so I just been watching it very closely lately, the petroleum data. And crude's coming off now. We were trading right under that 104 level. Now we're at 103.32. As far as Chipotle goes, I was impressed by Chipotle. I listened to the conference call last night, and they were discussing, some inflation, but 12% same store sales, that's not a bad number. That's why we see some rallying today. But it's not just because of that. It's also because Apple gaps up 55 points. And Amazon rallied up, opened at 191.67, hit a high of 194.80, coming off a little bit. So all the large caps seem to be coming off a little bit right now. Priceline impressed me today. And in about 10 minutes, I'm going to have to pause the video if it's still going on, if Google doesn't make the move. Lloyd Blankfein's coming on. I really want to listen to him. All right, crude's drifting real lower right here. About to head down to 103.05, it looks like. All right, Priceline. So initially, all the smart money was watching this morning. And I'm going to show you why it's easier on a 15-minute chart. So we have the week open line right here. Okay, so we're watching this very closely. We're saying to ourselves, we want to see a close below this. We also want to see a close below the prior week's low of 698.95. That's going to get us involved, and we're going to look for a potential gap fill down to 687.76. All right, so what happened this morning? Here we go. We opened up right around 702. You got a first initial up bar. Now they bring it down. What's this mean? That means that they closed below the 701.20. Now the smart money's entering their shorts. They're ready. They know what's going down. They bring it down a few points right here. But notice this. We could not close below the 698.95 prior week's low. Again, smart money tries bringing it down. Heavy volume coming through here. They were unable to do that. Then we have this follow through candlestick. By the way, Google's starting to move down. We have the follow through candlestick. Blast up through the 701.20, and notice this. Look at the increasing volume during these two bars. Why is there increasing volume? Ask yourself that, and I hope you know the answer. These guys are forced to cover their shorts. These aren't retail investors. These investors are very disciplined and they're very smart, and they've been doing it for years, and they're using a lot of capital to trade a $709 stock. So they're covering their shorts. They say, I'm wrong. It didn't do what I expected. I'm out. Come back down. Now you get the up move. Now here's where the smart money comes through. It could keep trending. It could go down depending on what Apple and some of the other large caps do. But this was a beautiful trade. And I just deciphered the psychology for you. All right, there goes Google again. It was moving down. It's getting a little bit of frustrating right now.
In London, it's a day of electrifying political drama. Rupert Murdoch enduring hours of exacting and unrelenting cross-examination by lawyers.
Check this 610 out. It's been in play for a while. If you put up a volume profile, you'd see that there's a lot of play in this area. Alright, we got our close below 610. Mambazu candle indicates that there's sellers involved. Now we're looking for follow through. Alright, we've been moving down, but the NASDAQ looks like it's about to bounce, so I'm trying to get rid of my shares. Blank Fine speaking right now. Alright, I got filled, so we made 200 on that trade.